These four crypto trends are some of the, I think, the hottest trends at the moment in the entire crypto space. And you're going to definitely want to kind of stick around to the last one, because I think the last one is going to absolutely change the entire space and crypto and DeFi and traditional finance, I think, as a whole. As I think what's going to happen is they're all going to merge together. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to the very first protocol again, which is Aave. Now again, Aave, everyone is familiar with borrowing and lending side of things. Yes, that's perfect. But the key thing and what I want to look at here is revenue. So if you're looking and if we look at it from the point of view of if you're investing into stocks, into companies like Google, Tesla, whatever, the key thing you have to kind of be familiar with is their earnings. Is the company or the protocol profitable? Can it maintain its growth the whole lot? So you can see here over the last 30 days, fees generated was 99 million, and if we jump down here to revenue generated was 13.2 million over the last 30 days. That's an immersive amount of capital I think has been generated from a protocol with a decent, a small enough, an average I suppose size team involved in it. Definitely something that catches your attention, I suppose, when you're looking at revenue. Now, again, the key thing is revenue is perfect. What's going to be the benefit of the revenue? So you can see down here quickly is what has the profits have been, the earnings have been, obviously since going back to 2023. You can see obviously a bit further. You can see then it was obviously a little bit bad and red months or red quarters, but very quickly it started to escalate, and you can see here we're up to what was it 85 17.2. So there's massive incentives and massive earnings happening in the entire Aave ecosystem. Now, one of the key things here as a potential investor here, if you buy the Aave token, the Aave token, they've announced something a couple of months back now, obviously, of course, is that they're going to be doing buybacks. So each week, they're going to do roughly whatever $1 million worth of weekly token buybacks, and pretty much that was approved and passed. So the key thing here is you're getting into a token that can potentially, the protocol itself is going to keep buying it back, and hopefully over time increases its value. And again, just the flywheel, the more people are active, the better crypto is doing, the better Aave will do, and you starting to see them things. The next platform I want to look at is called Athena. Athena has been around for a while now, but I haven't really done much videos on it. But the thing about here is what I like about it is, again, is what a protocol is earning revenue, it's generating fees, it's not inflating tokenomics to just give you a high yield and stuff like that. So it's really actually earning proper yield. What I really like, I suppose, about this, again, if we look over here on DeFi Llama, you can see again, the fees generated in the last 30 days has been 53 million. Revenue generated in the last 30 days has been 2.7. Again, it's mentioned down here, earnings. So revenue to protocol minus the incentive distributed to users again. Again, definitely a good way to potentially earn. This is before you even get into the actual protocol of what it really does. You can see here revenue over each quarter has been good, in the green. Obviously, as an investor, that's what you want to see. And again, if we jump over here to the token, you can see the token here is only 54 cents. Again, what's going to happen is you're going to get a percentage of fees that are generated or revenue generated and stuff like that is going to go back to token holders. This can be done through buying or staking and stuff like that. If it's the case, you can get involved in this. So you can stake your USD. So you mint your synthetic token, your dollar, and as soon as you do that, it's down here. So when you stake USDE, you receive SUSDE, which automatically compounds your staking rewards. How the revenue is generated, and again, this is probably one of the key things. Athena generates revenue through funding rates from perpetual futures positions, as well as from reward payments on stablecoin holdings. So again, they might have stablecoin holdings in platforms like Aave. They get a percentage back, give it to holders, and staking rewards, and pretty much increases the overall growth of what you're happening. Now, again, a lot of these strategies are going to be the ones that the big whales are looking at, but I think having an understanding and potentially building this out in your own portfolio can have a massive benefit, obviously, to how you grow. And if we look over here at opportunities here, you can see the different APRs, well, the APYs at the moment that you can see. So over on Pendle Finance, if we look at this one, you can do the Pendle USDE token as well, which obviously you mint on Athena, bring it over to Pendle. It's locked up, obviously, at this moment now. It's nearly up over the 16th of October, but this was giving you 16% fixed yield and giving you 50x on rewards. Again, you can go with your staked ENA over here. Again, it's going to give you, I think it's 20 to 100%, is that what it is? Yeah, extra rewards across all categories. So again, they're using that token. You then have, where else is it? We have here on Pendle again, it's giving you 14%. You have Etherfile again is giving you 11%, and also we have Aave. You can put your Aave tokens too, or your USDE token over here on Aave again, which is going to potentially generate rewards. Now the key thing to remember with all these is you're going to be getting involved in these, and you're not going to be actually suffering with impermanent loss. These are all delta neutral strategies where you provide your capital, you earn rewards on top of it. So you're not going to have something that's going to be thousands of percent. You're just going to have something that's a bit more manageable, I suppose, is the key thing here, and definitely something to keep an eye on. We also have different USD positions. Again, I don't see much APRs if there's anything here. Ether 1 at the moment is 11.3%. So again, not bad. Obviously, TVL is in it. So again, massive amount of people involved in it. And again, it's more likely whales. So the next platform I wanted to quickly look at here is Hyperliquid. And this Hyperliquid is going to bring us on to the final one that I think is going to be massive. So make sure you stick around, make sure you subscribe to the channel and do all them things. So first things first, again, we focus on fees. You can see over the last 30 days, fees have been generated 95 million, and you can see revenue generated over 90 days, or over 30 days, sorry, is 88 million. Again, an amazing amount of capital being generated from a protocol in crypto. I think I'm still amazed by how these are generated, I suppose, after being in crypto for so long. But if you look down here again, Q4, 22 million, again, being decent years or decent quarters every single time has been earned. Fees and revenue generated have been very similar. Token holder net income, again, giving you a breakdown. You can see here earnings revenue of the protocol minus the incentives distributed to users. Again, incentivized to hold the token, incentivized to get involved, incentivized in the entire space. So definitely something that I think a lot of people still are not familiar with, what you can do with Hyperliquid. It's just understanding everything about it. You can see at the moment the high price at the moment is 46.37, and DEX volume even over the last 30 days is 21 billion. Like, it's still just absolutely crazy amounts here being traded. This is the perp volume over 30 days is 288 billion. So obviously the impact here, what happens is when you have more and more perp trading here, obviously fees generate higher, and again, because there's going to be funding rates between likes of your Binances and all that, this is where obviously Athena comes in with its funding rates, and they leverage that to generate real yield. So on that note, the final platform that I'm looking at is going to be launching over here on Sonic first before it'll be going multi-chain. Flying Tulip is one that I'm really excited about. I think it's going to be a massive opportunity here. So if we scroll down here to a section wherever I've seen it, you can backtest the last 12 months. So protocol TVL exactly 5.2. So this is going to compete with the likes of your Aster, the likes of your Hyperliquid. But you can see here that Hyperliquid has total value locked as just say 6 million or 6 billion. So if we can get this up to around there, you can see revenues, revenue to buybacks from protocol TVL, again, it's 494 million. Fees to buybacks, again, is 761. So you can see how quickly these will go in terms of their tokens, being able to buy back tokens, again, create the flywheel, keep it all going. But the difference here, I suppose, with Flying Tulip is what I like to see now in the entire crypto space is starting to utilize your capital better, more efficient. One of the big things here is the ability to put your capital in, and as you can see down here, is stable and productive, no liquidation risk, fully decentralized, composable base layer. So the key thing, where is it here? User deposits are deployed across lending, borrowing, staking, and funding rates, offering an 8 to 12% APY. So this pretty much means you have no risk of impermanent loss. You're putting your assets in, you're getting a fixed yield. The yield is being able to generate it from buybacks, fees to buybacks, overall protocol trading. You have also USDT or USD stablecoin, so it's going to be an FTUSD. Is a delta neutral stablecoin that maintains the $1 peg while also auto generating yield, fully transparent and audible on chain, no third party assets, trust is required. So again, you can see elements of this starting to come across, and as I said, that's going to be massive. So again, we go down here. A money market sets risk by actual price impact and observed volatility, not just static asset lists. Means fewer liquidations in turbulence and higher caps and calm periods. So borrower caps and health factor reflect slippage to close positions under stress. Optional borrowing in the same denomination as collateral for delta neutral perps and structure strategies. And then we have the FT USD flywheel. So delta neutral yield engine feeds liquidity and tight pricing across markets. So look, definitely something you need to check out. This I think a lot of people will be. Well, I think a lot of people may still be not aware of what flying tulip could become. 200 million in seed round has been done. I know there is. I've read somewhere that there is to get involved in the allocation of tokens and stuff like that, investing into it. You almost have to do like a test to get it, and you have to get over a certain percent. So you can see it's a different spin on everything of what they're trying to build here, and definitely something that will definitely see competing with the likes of Hyperliquid. And if you can start generating this kind of thing, you could be getting into a token instead of obviously 46 now. You may be able to get into it much cheaper. A dollar for Toxic. I don't really know exact price of it. So look, we're going to leave it there. There are 4 protocols that I know the whales, well, I suppose there's 3.5, I suppose, that I know whales are using, and definitely when Flying Tulip launches, I think the whales will be using it as well. If whales are using it, there's money to be made there. We just need to go in there and make sure we're able to earn it ourselves in our own way, and hopefully this can help you. Again, I suppose while we're still here, if anyone is interested in joining the community, check out the link below. I go over all this kind of stuff and more within the community, and hopefully build out a strong community in the crypto space. So thanks very much for watching. Hope everyone has a great day.